Prepare for battle.
It's not that funny.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Greetings!
We now return to our regularly scheduled carnage.
Mate! Here I am!
Win some, lose some, right?
First blood!
Steady now. 30 seconds until we are tested by combat. Here they come. Let's go. Ten seconds remaining.
Ленин, кибер. It's time then.
Their
Prepare
suffering
yourself.
is about to end.
walk
30 seconds to battle.
road, the only good I know. Don't know where it goes. I will be standing on the boulevard of broken trees.
Of course.
I walk alone.
It begins. Incoming.
A course disturbed. Yes. Denied.
Suka. Hombre.
Just expressing my
Denied. As you will. Yes. The spirit moves me. Ice flows. As you say. I'm under attack. First blood. What is this? I came here to be tested. Blast.
My shadows only walk beside me.
Haunted path.
no.
Cascade. The spirit moves me. Onward.
Помаши ручкой.
Да, брату.
Thanks for letting me have that one.
The cost is
Whoop, they're back. All right, everyone, stop talking about them.
Отбище! Отойди от моего братана.
Он меня убьет.
Ай, блядь!
Double kill.
Где на хп одно? Давай, давай.
А он уйдет, Армёрш.
Я всех убью, блядь.
You forced my hand.
Блин, откатился.
Ну я обещаю. Куда? Куда? А, ну прожал. Пиздец. Гонялки ебучие.
You thought you were winning?
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
Killing spree.
You are not going to like this. They are really tearing that thing to pieces. Radiant's fortified their structures. Hey, your top tower's under attack.
As you say. As you require.
Don't kill the messenger, but I saw you kill that messenger.
Own it.
Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed. Yes. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't like your odds here.
Yes. A cause disturbed.
Fresh meat!
Mega kill. Own it.
I want to look into your bottom tower.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Bottom tower's under attack there.
Wicked sick. Triple kill.
The middle tower's down.
Ладно, 5 секунд.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. I wouldn't worry about it though. It's not so. No, that looks pretty bad.
Ульт 40.
As you will.
ТБ нужно?
Speed my return.
Hey, your top tower's under attack. I wouldn't just ignore this. You got to show these idiots who's boss, so they'll never stop bullying that poor tower.
Улетает.
Monster
Might want to haul
kill.
ass over to your top tower. You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
Godlike. Double kill.
Hey, your top tower's under attack.
Holy shit. Triple
They say
kill.
history is written by the victors, so you might save yourself a writing assignment here.
Break you down. As you
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. The middle tower's taking a beating. That thing is getting stomped on so hard it's going to turn into wine. Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. Hey, your top tower's under attack. Oh, they are really taking it to you there.
Double kill.
Because
As you say.
Где Мирана еще? Так, чел идет.
Of course.
great, their bottom tower's all busted up. You got them on the ropes now. Don't let up. Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. Ah, good. Perfect example. See, this right here, this is what you want to avoid. Your top tower's down. I didn't want to say it, but that was my favorite.
Bounty. Let's have some fun.
По-мужски разобрались. Хорошо.
As you require. Yes.
Heaven just got another angel. That courier will be missed.
The spirit moves me. Blessed eyes. Ice flows. Blessed eyes. Of course.
Здравствуй.
Your middle tower might need a little attention. You people, I'm using the term loosely here. I know you're probably a giant pink bat or a robot made out of fairy water or whatever. But you people need to handle this, and I mean yesterday.
Killing spree.
Middle tower's taking a beating.
Double kill.
Reached an end.
Limber up. They've fortified their structures. Your middle tower might need a little attention.
Killing spree.
Let's see how this plays out. Maybe it's just a very stupid trap. Middle tower's taking a beating. Are you letting them do this? I mean, if this is an insurance scheme, say no more. I can keep my mouth shut. Your middle tower might need a little attention. Your middle tower's taking a beating. Your top tower is down.
Dominating.
The spirit moves me.
Дай.
Good work. You just denied your middle tower.
Slow next time. Lovely, as you require. bitterly. A tiny sun. Hail comes. The spirit moves me. As you require. As you will.
Bottom tower's under attack there. Yeah, I'd get over there if I was you.
Можно начать.
Of course. Ice flows. I come for you. Haunted of course, sister.
О, Егис.
Alien structures look stronger than before.
I was made for great
Hail blessed eyes. Double damage.
If I go back to sleep, you'll make
Bottom tower's under attack there. I wouldn't sweat it. These things are built to take a lot of punishment. Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill.
Фармит, да.
Вы без меня выигрывать, я вам не нужен. Нахуй ты играешь тогда?
As you say.
A welcome boost.
The cause disturbed. Ignored blood.
Mega kill.
Bottom tower's down. That thing is spitting bricks right now.
Double kill.
Inferno takes you.
Killing spree. Triple kill.
Arrow.
Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
Blessed
Что, мы будем кончать? Мы затягиваем. Просто стакнуться и закончить. У нас перефарм, у Эма перефарм, у него больше цветов. Мы должны кончить просто.
Ну что ж,
В идеале сейчас убить.
ice flows. Bitterly.
Не деремся. Надо убить кого-то. Какие-то парни. Дверь. Не все вместе стоят на себе. Они ждут файт, а мы не пойдем. Мы будем забирать Аегис. Берем его.
They will fall before me.
джапот пойдет.
Они, наверное, узнали об этом.
Джапот пойдет.
Bottom tower's under attack there. All right, bottom tower's down. I envy you. I do. To be in such a terrible situation, a victim of your own many mistakes. I'd love to know what that feels like.
Ждем Рошана, потом создателя. Они, наверное, ждут уже. Я думаю, что
Да, тут.
можно туда зайти, короче, и убить саппорта какого-нибудь. Что?
Your top tower's under attack.
Blessed eyes. Bitterly.
Good stuff. Your middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
As you will.
О, спасає.
Killing spree.
Almighty.
Double kill.
His foul play.
Litigations, but it was worth
Killing spree.
Nice.
Triple kill.
Сразу они спайнули.
Their middle tower is down. You just obliterated their middle barracks. That was a masterclass in middle barracks.
Гоп трон.
Здесь покажешь, сразу умрет.
Middle tower is down. Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel. Now nothing stands between you and victory. Except a couple more things.
Ah, the fool, my favorite. In the words of the wisest sages, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
I can't help it. Hero, wait!
You never.
10 seconds remaining.
There is purity in silence. I go.
Prepare for battle.
This one is in the bag.
But the fuses are in there.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Onward.
this one is in the bag.
Yes. A step ahead. Yes.
30 seconds to battle.
I make my move. Yes. Not a whisper. I go.
The battle begins.
A hush falls on the battlefield. I cut a path. With quickness. Silent running. I go. Shush. I'm under attack. Step ahead. Silent. Onward. Quickness. I make my move. Yes. Silent running. Any last words? Don't even want to hear it. Yes. Not a whisper. Silently. I go. I cut a path. Yes. Not a whisper. A step ahead. I make my move. Onward.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. I go. Silent. I go. With quickness. Silently. I'm under attack. It is only place. I cut a path. You almost had that. Yes. Time's running. I go. Not a whisper. Step ahead. Yes. I go. Yes. You almost had that. With quickness. Onward. I make my move. Silent running. Silent. Silently.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
a whisper.
Lucky! Yeah, boy!
I cut a path.
Denied.
Spinning blade. Silently. Yes,
Your middle tower is
soon
under
you
attack.
die. I go. On.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I go. Yes,
Your middle
Silent
tower is
running.
under attack.
I make my move. A step ahead. Onward. I go. Attack! With quickness. I cut a path. Silent running. Yes. Silently. Not a whisper. I make my move. A step ahead. I'm under attack. The silence. Yes. Hear me out. Yes. Step ahead. Not a whisper. Yes. I strike.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Cut to the chase. Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. I cut a path. With quickness. Silently. I make my move. I go unstoppable. Silent running. It's your time. I make my move. Absolutely.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Take a heat, peasant. Lucky.
Your middle tower
Silent
is under
running.
attack.
With quickness.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Wicked slow.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Silently. With quickness. I go.
Fucking tower, блядь.
Yeah.
1 second.
You
Not
had
a
called
whisper.
your ulti. Du have ultied.
Rust?
Yes. A step ahead.
No, I have 1 second cooldown.
I cut a path.
If I leave 1 second more, I use
Onward.
Yes.
Yes. Silent running. I make my move. So tasteful. Silently.
bro. Sentry.
I have boost, but no sentry.
Quickness. Silently. Not a whisper. For the treasury. Silent running. Onward.
Dire structures are fortified.
Speak your last. Yes.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Cut to the chase. I go. Yes. Yes.
Go fight. Go fight.
I cut a path.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Step ahead. Not yet. As the blades fly. Silently. Yes. Speak your last. I wouldn't hear of it. I make my move. With quickness. Silent running. Yes. Shut it. I cut a path. I go. With quickness. Yes. I go. I go. Yes.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Silent running.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I make my move.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Silently. I'll cut you down.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Step ahead. Not a whisper. Onward. Silently. I cut a path. Not a whisper. A step ahead. I go. make my move. Onward. Silent running. Silent. Yes. With quickness.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. Yes. I cut a path.
Just
Silence is broken. My blades will answer this disrespect. I make my move. Mega kill. Assistant, let no sound escape. Silent running. Yes. Yes. Silently. I go. Face. Not a whisper. Yes. Silently.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. Yes. I make my move. Step ahead. I cut a path. Silently. With quickness. I go. Yes. Not a whisper.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Silent. Silent running. All mine. Silent.
Your
Yes.
top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack.
My end. I make my move. Step ahead. I cut a path. Not a whisper. That's this. Yes.
The enemy's bottom tower has been denied.
Not a whisper. Step ahead.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Dire structures are falling.
I'm under attack. Yes. Silently. Yes. Not a whisper. Onward. I cut a path. I go. I make my move. Silence. I go. I make my move.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Never a year to the end of this.
Will not stop us that easily.
The grave was too quiet. Not
The
a
enemy's
whisper.
top tower has fallen.
It's not time yet.
The enemy's top barracks
Yes.
has fallen.
I go.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Cut a path. With quickness.
Your top tower is under attack.
Silently. Onward.
Your top tower is under attack.
Silent running. Silently. Exaltation. Yes. With quickness. Not a whisper. Silently. I make my move. A step ahead. I go.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yes. Silent running. I'm under attack.
If I cannot outfight them, I will outsmart them.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant victory.
freaky.
It's in the bag.
Oh yeah! It's in the
battle.
It's in the bag.
Oh, endlessly.
Oi! Philippines! Philippines! Woo!
As if. Well, well.
It's in the bag.
30 seconds to battle.
For the dead.
Keep murdering.
The fuck? Why? Why are you there?
Enemies need killing. Cut to the chase. Activate in death.
They're losing lots of creeps. I mean, they lost a whole creep wave for this.
A vicious double slaying.
How many armor items do I need against this fucking hero?
Enemies need killing.
If I just get Grimstroke with me or something? Never mind. Just lane top. I'm in a jungle. How is it I drafted 5 support players and there's all of these wards and sentries in the fucking shop? How is that possible? What did these guys do? If that's not it. See this? And that he's ward sentrying it, bro. It's too late. Just kidding. Next time I'm against Drow Tree, I'm cutting the wave at like 2 minutes. It is literally unlaneable. Like, no amount of buttons you can press will beat this fucking godforsaken lane.
Cut and run! Not yet.
Meant for more.
7 guys in my lane again.
Not ready.
This way.
To the enemy! Not yet.
Okay, they all went top, so
Matriarch with pride.
we actually do cheat. Thank God. Oh, now the tree is like frantically porting bot.
Enemies are ravaging your middle tower, and it's a beautiful day. Mid-tower taking damage.
It is not me.
Okay. Holding 0, I guess.
Double damage. Axe is not ready.
Killing spree.
Axe is not ready.
Get him. Get him.
I suggest you get rid of
Can smoke us. I think we can kill Drow. Fuck, I would love the shard, dude. If I was somehow broken up.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
How the fuck did this guy die, dude?
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What the?
performance.
So he has a ward exactly there, is what I'm guessing. I'm coming.
Mega kill.
He just did not press his BKB.
Axe goes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sweat my blade.
Truly does send
That's what they're doing.
flowing through one's veins. Double kill. Keep murdering. Triple kill.
I mean, the bro's walking. He's walking into complete darkness on his own. It's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Just don't do that. Walking into complete darkness as the carry. We don't see them anywhere.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Axe is not
tower taking
It is not yet done with yourself. To battle. Yes. At yours.
Awesome.
To the enemy. Not yet. Cut and run.
That's crazy that they just went manned up on me. They lose now, I think. Oh my god, he does not buy back.
Spirits.
Welcome to the secret shop.
Oh, that means I should save for buyback, to be fair.
Good day to fight. Rest is for the dead.
Your middle tower has been eliminated. Your middle
I'm dead.
I've been twisted.
Does he have a rapier? Oh, I died to death requiem. Holy fuck.
Arrows fire.
Yeah, the death requiem one-shot me. Like, that's crazy.
It is not yet time. Forward.
Yeah, Ursa, maybe we can jump someone and kill them.
Into wars.
Camp here, camp here, camp here.
Axe is not ready. Axe pose.
Fuck. He has blade mail.
I must not sleep until the threat is gone.
dire structures are fortified.
Wait for Grim.
Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower is falling.
Yeah, the Dark Portrait is carrying hard, dude.
It is not yet time. Rest is for the dead.
Uh-oh, help me.
To the enemy.
Radiant have fortified their
Axe pose.
Nice. Keep flying around the horn toss, I think.
dominating. 2 down.
Children.
Yeah, can you get the bounty and I buy back? Get the bounty and I buy back? Get that shit, get that shit, get that shit. Yeah, wait for them to go on our base and be stupid. I'll wait for like a spear back or something.
But my hope will never die.
Oh my god, dude. 50 HP. He was hitting it. Wow. Oh, wow. That's good for my dopamine levels, dude. But not good for my cortisol levels, but really good for my dopamine. Holy. Oh my god. No fucking way, dude. No way.
That's just what I mean. Figured out that
No way we win. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna masturbate to this replay later. That's a jerk-off session that I'm gonna regret. Fuck yeah, dude. That's good. He was MVP, actually. He was for sure MVP.
Is that what we're missing?
Oh, that's a really interesting angle. That wasn't the angle I was looking at.
I look at that forward group. If you tell me we're going to end up with, let's say, and it would be a bloody brilliant summer, by the way. Like, I don't know, Alvarez, Havertz, Saka, Madueke, Gyökeres, Solis, and Rodgers. That would be, everyone go, what, like Alvarez, Rodgers, and Solis. Like, wow. And I go, yeah, that's like a really ambitious summer. We're slow, mate. We are slow. We don't have proper dribblers out wide 1v1 who are really back.
Yeah.
We haven't got much profile variance. We yet again, I suspect we'll see Rodgers come inside and then he'll just start playing 10 and then we'll go, well, we just signed another 10.
Yeah.
And I feel really spoiled. But I'm just like, why can we never do? We never do it. We never do Nico Williams or Barcola or Rashford or those low touch, speedy, athletic 1v1 guys. We never do it.
Oh, are we getting into it?
I don't know.
I think we should just get on with it.
We were just talking about putting your willy in an engagement ring, so it's probably better to talk about that, isn't it? Say again. Welcome back to the Knockabout on TDK Plus. I didn't say yes, guys. Yes, guys. Welcome back to the Knockabout on TDK Plus. How are you? How are you? In every camera. Can you see me there? In every camera. Camera. How are you? We are recording this before the England-Argentina game. No spoilers, please. I just realised I'm in an Argentina-themed shirt, and I apologise. I am sorry for my crimes. But to cheer us all up, James Bayliss has returned to the show. The prodigal son. The prodigal son has returned to the show.
The Arteta.
James.
Thank you so much.
I love you and I missed you.
I've missed you too.
You didn't say the love you bit, but
no, I love you too.
No,
Sorry.
fine,
No, you know I love you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love you. I love the TDK Plus audience. I've missed it. I really have missed it. I came in like itching to go. Like we have things to talk about. And I'm very excited about it. How have you been? How's everything?
How have I been? Do you know what? I've been camping twice in the last like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Just goated. I feel like we would have a great time camping.
Do you know what I'd love to do is camp for the Wimbledon queue?
Let's do that.
Shall we?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun because I've always done the like rock up at 6 a.m. but actually get there the night before, have a barbecue, tent up. Also, I'm feeling better now, but those first 2 days after Wimbledon's over, I'm a little bit depressed.
Why don't you just quit and make Wimbledon content? I don't think I ever see you as passionate when you talk about tennis.
I know. I could. I mean,
and you wouldn't have to make 20-minute videos out of United signing players. You know. What I mean?
Well, yeah, true. I mean, some say I could do with another channel. So why not?
Why not?
Who wants tennis content?
Could you make tennis verse? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to.
Speaking of, I'm sorry. Did you see this? Did you see? We're talking about like franchising. If you became the verse man, did you see Cold?
Yeah, I did see this. Yeah,
Cole. Did you see this? Cole Palmer has made premium craft ice. 4 ice spheres and is selling it for £2.95 in shops.
Yeah, I mean, do you know
if
what?
He's doing, you could verse anything, mate.
I mean, like you said, I made a video out of United signing Tielemans on the Gooniverse. So who am I to question him? But I feel like this cold thing is going a bit too far. This whole like the cold celebration.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Morgan Rogers did it first.
Definitely.
So I hope to see it at the Emirates, quite frankly. And then he's got his actual like the logo is quite cool. Have you seen it? It's a C and an M.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah,
it's quite cool.
Not a C and an M, a C and a P. Cold part. Anyway, whatever.
I know what you
mean. Whatever. So why do we get onto that? Yeah, the ice. It's weird. I haven't bought any. Have you bought any premium ice yet?
I haven't bought. They're premium ice spheres.
Sorry.
Can we give them their full name? We are chatting before. It's 3:53 on Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
England play their game in 4 hours and 7 minutes.
I can react because I already know what the score's going to be.
Okay, go on.
Great win for England. And it's going to be exciting to see them in the final.
Are you that confident?
I think England will win 2-1.
2-1. My prediction all tournament has been England get through to the final and then get spanked by France. And like horribly. Like as in we go through it's good vibes, and we score first and then lose like 4-1. That was my prediction.
Oh wow. My prediction was England win the World Cup.
Really?
Genuinely.
Are you all right?
It's on Football First. No, my thinking was Tuchel is going to adopt a lot of what Arteta did in the Premier League, which is go, cool, we don't have necessarily always the most technical players or whatever. I'm going to lean on physicality. I'm going to lean on high energy. I'm going to lean on a good off-the-ball structure. And when you've got probably the best manager in the tournament, very arguably the best striker in the tournament, I thought England had a legitimately really good chance. I'm not surprised we're in the semi-final. And look, I was being a bit facetious when I said, yep, I know we're going to win. Argentina will be really tough, but I genuinely think when this comes out, England will be in the final. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I mean, so far they've done pretty well. I
think I've had so much pain. I mean,
do you feel the way I'm like that?
I don't want to do it. I don't care until about the quarterfinal, and then I get the bug.
Do you care about England like that?
No. I don't watch them outside of like if it's an international break or whatever. If Saka and Rice are playing, I'll watch. But other than that, I'm not interested.
Gotcha.
But when it gets to the quarterfinals, I sort of genuinely go, this could heal the world. We could make miracles here. We could have world peace. You know what I mean?
It does feel like it'd be a good thing for the country.
It would be a very good thing for the country.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. Score prediction 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, when this is out, people will know and they can all laugh at me in the comments. But
I'm sorry. I think we're going out.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're going out.
Damn.
They got Messi.
Yeah.
They got Messi.
We've got and I know he's an Arsenal player, and I shouldn't be like slandering him or having a laugh with any of this. But I saw a tweet saying, "Finally, the debate will be answered." And it was a picture of Messi and Madueke, and that did absolutely send me.
Did see that.
That was so good.
I did see that. What's so funny about Madueke is he's played out of his skin this tournament, and everyone's still like he's been really good.
Like, yes,
he's done everything we expect of Madueke, and everyone's like, "What is this?"
Oh no, because I actually really like him.
I really like him as well.
But just anyway,
Was it you who said he's the best player in the world if the pitch was 10 metres longer? Was that you?
I don't think I said that, but I have heard that.
It's such a good take. It's
Yeah.
such a good take. James.
Yeah.
We are allegedly an Arsenal podcast, even though we've not spoken about that at all so
Not
far.
one bit.
Winner stays on.
Okay.
Arsenal Legend Edition. Post Emirates.
Okay.
Emirates era only.
Mm-hmm.
Leandro Trossard or Robin van Persie?
Yeah, Trossard.
Leandro Trossard or Theo Walcott?
Trossard.
Leandro Trossard or Olivier Giroud?
Trossard.
Leandro Trossard or Jack Wilshere?
Trossard. I do love Jack. And he should have
Trossard.
been. No, he should have been a legend, Jack Wilshere.
Trossard or Bakary Sagna?
Trossard.
Trossard or Nacho Monreal?
Trossard.
Some big names there, by the way.
Yeah.
Trossard or Mesut Ozil? Starting to step it up here.
Okay. Trossard. Bigger legend is Trossard.
Trossard or Alexis Sanchez? We're saying Arsenal legend.
Trossard.
Trossard or Per Mertesacker?
Trossard.
Trossard or Mikel Arteta?
Arteta.
Arteta or Thomas Rosicky?
Arteta.
Arteta or Granit Xhaka?
This is Arteta the player, right? Just Arteta, or is Arteta the person?
Who's the bigger Arsenal
Yeah,
legend?
it's Arteta, yeah.
Arteta or...
Wait, who did you say just then? You said Rosicky?
Arteta. I said Rosicky.
Yeah.
Then I said Xhaka.
Yeah.
Koscielny.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
like
cycle through a couple of
Koscielny.
these.
Yeah.
Arteta or Gabriel?
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah.
Arteta.
Arteta or Rice?
Arteta.
Arteta or Odegaard?
Arteta.
Arteta or Fabregas?
Arteta.
Arteta or Ramsey?
Arteta.
Last two. Arteta or Cazorla?
Arteta.
Arteta or Bukayo Saka?
Bukayo Saka.
Ding, ding, ding.
There we go.
I use that partly to create a short and promote these podcasts. And partly because I'm a genius, it's got a dual function, James, to show you how far Trossard goes.
Yeah.
Ozil, Sanchez, Mertesacker, Monreal, Sagna, Wilshere, Giroud, Walcott, Van Persie, and I bet there's loads of other names that we could have done.
Yeah.
Like, is it just the title? Obviously, the title helps, but helps. It's kind of foundational.
Yeah.
But it's not just that for me, no?
No, it's way more. For what it's worth, let me say, I actually don't think he's a legend, Trossard, but I think he's on the cusp.
Okay.
It's so weird. My standard for world class is quite low, but my standard for legend's very high. Does that make any sense?
I hit, when like, no disrespect, but on Live from N5, when there's some sort of like Arsenal legend and they introduce someone, I'm like,
yeah, my standard for legend is like quite high. Now, for me, Arteta is an Arsenal legend because he has won FA Cups as a player, came in and was the captain when we won our first FA Cup in so long, won a few in his time there, came to us when we were in the absolute mud, by the way, losing Fabregas and Nasri or whatever, then came back and took us from 8th place in the absolute mud to winning a Premier League, Champions League final and being a serious club again. So for me, he's a legend to me, Mikel Arteta. Leandro Trossard is just on the cusp. I think to be a club legend purely as a player, there has to be a level of elite performance that comes with it. And Trossard has elite moments. Some of the most memorable moments and happiest moments of mine have come because of Leandro Trossard. But even still, we're okay with selling him this summer.
Yep.
And I think that says a lot about basically where he is.
Do you know what I realised the other day?
Saka, there's winning, and for me, there's been elite performance.
Yes, and there's the story. Like, he's got every aspect.
It's everything, yeah.
Like,
he's Hale End, left back when we were rubbish. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And like as a
and the moments.
symbol and a guy, like there's so many perfect things. Yeah, and the moments as well. Do you know what I realised though? What is interesting, and kind of maybe transitioning this more into a wider conversation around the evolution. Can you name me 3 better Premier League wingers than Leandro Trossard?
Probably not.
Left wingers. So I give you Doku.
Yeah. Doku.
Can I say something that people are going to hate?
Go on.
In the right system, used correctly and coached properly, Pedro Neto.
Do you know what? I said Garnacho as a joke, but you actually said Pedro Neto. Go on.
I don't think he is, but I think he could be there. As in, like, I don't think he is better, but I see more talent in Pedro Neto than I think he gets out of himself, is what I'm saying.
I actually get that.
I'm not going to put him in the list, but
I get what you're saying. He's playing miles off the level he should probably be at, but to a point where I'm starting to question whether that level's even there. But I do know what you mean.
Can't wait to get killed from that. The Somerville? No. Martinelli's not better than him?
No.
Like, it's not. There's not loads.
Yeah, like Semenyo plays on the right now.
So there's a part of me that goes, and I kept talking about this on the knockabout, but I'm interested in your take. The closer we've got to selling Trossard, and it has to happen, but like in February, I was like, get rid of this guy, man. I remember, like, bro, some of the podcasts. Yeah. I looked back at our listening. Our listening metrics in that thing where we were just like, what is going on? And everyone was like, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah, we were not happy.
But we were not happy.
Well, do you remember on James Alcott, the stay or go? Go, go, go.
Yeah,
go.
Get rid of him.
We won a title a week later and, Champions League final, go.
Yeah, and then you had an opinion that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
The closer we've got, I still am on he had to be sold side, but it's crazy the switch up, which is, partly me being stupid and not a real fan or whatever. But it does show you that actually when you look around, you're watching a game and you have this sense that the grass is always greener, but actually, I don't know if it is. And I really think we'll miss him. I think we'll miss the consistency because I think Saka hasn't shown that consistency recently. Madueke doesn't show that consistency. Trossard, whatever you think of him, you know what performance you're going to get out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, it's like the value of the Monreals and the Sanyas over the years, for me, is not in necessarily, obviously Trossard had the moments as well, but is it not necessarily, oh my God, do you remember that tackle or whatever? It's, no, I could just rely on you. I know exactly what I'm getting out of you. I want to improve it, but I know what it is. And then you can build around it. Calafiori can jump in off it. Gyökeres can know that ball was going to come in there, whatever. He just delivered. I think we're going to miss him more than we think.
Well, I always liked that actually, even on days where you didn't know where you were going to get, as in he was playing poorly, you would still go, I'm not sure I'll take him off though. That's kind of what I liked about him, because he could just like thunder punt.
Do you think there's another aspect to this where feels like one of our only players who plays with anger?
Yeah, or arrogance. Bit of both.
I don't know if I didn't read arrogance personally. I read like, no, F you, Mikel, I'm staying on. And I still worry about this thing of like, I think less so these days, but filling a squad full of like really good boys.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
And Arteta does have a squad full of really good boys, and Trossard was one of them who I felt like Eze, supposedly the reason, even post Bournemouth, Mikel wanted to work them even harder, and Eze had to go, no. There's like 4 players who I put in the group who could say that. Again, this is all projection, isn't it? But in my view, and again, I don't want to lose that. It's also experience. I'm talking myself out of it here.
Well, it's done now.
He's gone.
It's a really tricky one. I think this is one that, the Arsenal fan base are often accused of being really impatient, that we just want. We want immediate resolutions and we panic or we lose our heads when things don't happen. I think this is a really good example of the goodwill that winning a title can buy you, because we've just sold last season's best attacker.
Like that certainly was, but he was rubbish for like 6 weeks.
Yes, he was. And the rest, probably 3-4 months. We are 7 weeks into the transfer window, really. If you go from June the 1st, 7 weeks in, and our only business is losing last year's best forward. That's all we've done. And Arsenal fans, to be fair, are like, getting a bit, all right, well, let's see what happens. Yeah. I've seen, that meme, get a bit shaky. Like, that's how I'm starting to feel about the window. And I think we're all being quite calm. I watched Turkish's reaction. Turkish never wanted to sell Trossard, but even he's going, I kind of get it. We needed some sales to get moving. But firm eyes on Andrea Berta, Firm eyes. I know we'll get to it. I want to do
a section on that.
Yeah. But with Trossard, I understand it. There was always a world, however well Trossard was playing, and I love the guy, there was always a world in which that form could dip quite quickly and Martinelli was suddenly starting. Whereas there's no world in which, like Zubimendi had to be, he had to go on low power mode. He had to be put in like a tank to kind of recalibrate. Only then did Arteta go,
the battery went yellow.
Honestly, you ever on your phone and the Apple logo just pops up because your phone's just gone, nope. Like, Zubimendi had to get to that stage before Arteta went, maybe give Miles some minutes. You know, it's like, with Trossard, it always felt like him or Martinelli could just come in and out. And the problem with that is both Trossard and Martinelli, they're both the victims of this situation. Because we're looking at them both going, you're not good enough. The reality is they are both good enough to play a part in a squad, but we're looking for the guy that we go, yeah, when he's fit, he's playing. And if he has 3 bad games, we're going to keep persisting because we know what we can get out of him. With those two, it didn't just become about them. It became, can move Eze out there.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I wonder if Jesus could do a job. And that's what we're trying to leave behind. So I understand the set.
Yeah, and you got caught between that thing of, you're not quite first team or what we think of what we need in the first team, but you're also kind of too good. Or you're the best option that we have.
Can we also just, what were his best months? August and September, not really. Then I remember October against Palace at home, he looked great, and that lasted to about January.
November, December, he looked pretty, especially in the Champions League. I remember he had a couple of moments.
Yeah, and then I honestly think, and there were rumours of field issues, obviously, in some reports.
Yeah.
But I would give him October, November, December, and May. I think in those months, you know, I'm not trying to be harsh on him.
Okay. Gyökeres scores the West Ham goal. How do we feel about it?
You know, like I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is
no. He had to go, but it's just like a weird. But
one of him or Martinelli had to go. And if you're bringing in Rodgers and Solis, and we talked about no pace, and I understand keeping Martinelli, I get it. I get it all round. Also, if we kept him, I'd have got it, and I'd have been happy to keep him. This is one of those where Arsenal, unless they literally gave him away for free, there's not really a lot they could do to offend me with this transfer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I hear that. And it is, George has said it actually, it's like the perfect arc. Like you come in like basically pretty underrated, you play better than everyone thinks you will, and then you leave for basically the same fee. It's like, cool. Sweet. Like, it's a pretty good transfer arc.
Yeah.
My only other thing on this sort of the side of like, gotta go, good sale, gotta evolve, etc. And we'll talk about that in a second. I do worry about like the finishers in this group. I look at probably Merino now as the player that, like, you know when the camera cuts to the side, you're 67 minutes in and you're like, we need something here. Trossard and Merino were the 2 players that I felt could give you something. And am I being harsh on someone else? Maybe if Gyökeres was coming off the bench, to be honest, in that type of game state, I might feel that. But other than that,
but isn't that so fascinating? Because we're talking about changing the tide of a game. So Trossard against West Ham, he gets the goal. Once again, he's the clutch guy. And there's such a long list of moments. Bayern equaliser, Chelsea equaliser, third against Liverpool, winner against Old Trafford, opener against Tottenham. Like, so often he's the guy, right? But that West Ham moment comes from Arteta flipping the midfield, bringing on Havertz and Ødegaard, who then, with Declan Rice, they start to combine. We start to get control of the game because we weren't creating anything in that second half. And then Trossard's there to finish it. But that Trossard finish doesn't happen if the football's not generated by other impact players. So I suppose the point I'm making is Trossard was so often right man, right time, but it doesn't mean we've lost our best ability to impact a football match. Now we just need to see who else evolves into that role. And they can be really surprise players that pop up with the big moments, because we talk about this Trossard goal against West Ham, Kai Havertz against Burnley, that's clutch, that's huge as well. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. So anyway, I think I understand the sale is what I'm trying to say.
Do you want to, I'm singing a song for him in my latest Different Art video. Do you want to do a little song?
Go on. Well,
no, as in, do you want to sing a little song?
No, I don't have one. If people can come up with a good Trossard link into a song, I will come and sing it.
How about a Lizzo song? In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental Leo Trossard to pump me up. Do that.
It's just asking the next question.
Tuesday evening. Hand of Arsenal, whose identity has changed. Have you heard this rumour?
They all think he's left.
They all think he's left and someone's joined it.
It's actually me. I'm posting all that just to give myself content to make.
You should just do it on Goodverse.
That'd be genius, wouldn't it?
Just every line.
Exclusive.
Arteta sees Julian as a major marquee transformational signing. That's a whole video.
I nearly did. Honestly, I could make 4 videos out of Hand of
7
Arsenal
or 8.
updates. Whenever I see that notification, it's a Hand of Arsenal post.
Yeah. Before we go through, I'm going to put it on the screen so people can read it if they want. And obviously pause and read through what you want. Before we do it, for those of us who have read it, you mentioned earlier you're a little bit shaky about this window. Talk to me about
nervous. Well, look. Am I worried? I'm not worried. But if I had to make a prediction, is everything behind the scenes going according to plan, or are they, or is it going a bit wrong? Is the house on fire a little bit? I would reckon that actually people behind the scenes aren't that happy with what's going on. Now, that's not...
In what regard?
Arteta was really punchy post-Champions League. We need to be quick, we need to be smart, we need to add quality. He really came out and said what he wanted to say. And all we've done is sold our best attacker. Now, it's so funny because you can position things how you want, right? We've also made space in the squad, right? Fine. But everything feels like a real drawn-out process with Arsenal. If you land Bruno Guimaraes, Morgan Rogers and Julian Alvarez, superb, great, cool, I won't be bothered. But we're not even like remotely close. We're not talking about like first bids being rejected here. We don't know if there's any like actual club-to-club contact. With Atletico Madrid, we know there is. Bruno...
I think Bruno, we have had a bid rejected, but not an official...
But it's a verbal, it's like, Will, you tell Alex that I'm free next week for another podcast. You tell him. See if he's in 2 p.m.
Thank you, Keir.
Yeah. You interested?
Can you tell James that this is getting a bit meta, and maybe we should just return to the podcast?
Yeah. All right. There we go.
I get your point.
Like, what a waste of time that was.
But I think on that, the Bruno G thing in particular, we've been flirting with this guy for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I think we maybe, I'm not saying you, but I think in general we have this perception that every transfer is basically has a formula, and there will be part ownership, there'll be agents who are more involved, there'll be agents who are less involved, there will be deals, agreements, verbal agreements,
image rights.
There's so much there, right? And I suspect with Bruno, and I forgive me if I'm saying something out of turn here, I feel like with a lot of South American players, there's a different way of doing there's much more on that. It's like image rights and part ownership and things like that.
That's interesting. I thought
when I seem to remember lots of sort of, Neymar was like part owned, but it's a
Dybala, there was something like that when he tried to go to Tottenham. Yeah.
So, and forgive me if I'm talking out of turn there, but I just think with Bruno, this has been going on for so long. There was something. Did you see the whole Luke Edwards and the Telegraph thing, where like he said he'd had a conversation with Amanda Staveley who had told Bruno 2 years ago that he could leave if they didn't win the Champions League, which feels irrelevant, makes that an exclusive, and then Amanda Staveley's husband says this is nonsense, and he says, no, I spoke to your wife this morning. It's like, what are we doing here? It's such an odd world. So I guess my point is with Bruno, like, I think you're right on the Alvarez thing. Like, there's a lot of kind of irons in fires, and let's talk about that in a second. But specifically on Bruno, I think I'm more willing to be like, I don't know what's going on, and I love the player, and I'm willing to pay over the odds. The irons in the fire thing is kind of the Berta approach, and I think unfortunately until the World Cup's concluded, it's just going to feel like irons in the fire and like, what are we doing? If we're sat here in 2 weeks, same situation, I'd be more on that train.
Yeah, it's just though that like Saliba's now gone off with a back injury for France. Declan Rice is like on the day of games announcing himself barely fit to play for England and getting through. We know the Saka situation. I understand people who are saying it's a World Cup year, it's difficult, but I'm also like, cool, but these players left it all out there for this Premier League title. It's our responsibility to have got ahead with it, to be ready for the start of next season, because we're talking about pre-season in...
It's 2 weeks on Saturday. We play our first game.
Like, okay, so we're not going to have anyone through the door for that. That's fine. But then that leaves another 2 and a bit weeks before we start to panic a little bit. So, okay, Bruno Guimaraes. You basically think there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
But this is my point. It's kind of what I was pushing back on is the idea of like, what are we doing?
Sure.
And I think that situation is probably very complicated.
Yeah.
Where I do maybe agree with you is the sort of the broad. Basically, I'm waiting to see post World Cup. I'm seeing lots of stuff getting done. The problem is every summer what happens is you get this sort of the camp of people who are going, everyone calm down. You know, it's like you get those guys, and then you get the guys who are freaking out. I'm not saying you are, but you get people who are freaking out, and then basically, if we sign someone, the keep calm guys go see, and if we don't sign someone, the freaking out guys go see, and neither side ever listen to each other. It's just like we're trying to work out what's going on. So no one actually knows. So I think anyone on either side of those camps, just drop it. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Where I understand I think I've got the World Cup in my mind. Like I just don't think, especially Alvarez is still in the competition. Bruno, maybe there's something going on. The problem is there's so many knock-on effects of things, isn't there? If this happens, if so-and-so goes. But there's now only 3 teams left. I agree, though, where I do agree, is based on the fact that Saka and Rice and Saliba are all likely and confirmed, or rumoured, certainly.
Rumoured, yeah.
To be missing at the beginning of the season. I'd like to see something more proactive.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like, let's hold off like 10 days.
Sure.
And if we don't start hearing stuff within 10, I think we're like very close to some stuff moving.
Okay.
I think Solis is going to move pretty soon. I then think the Bruno thing will be concluded. Like we do need a midfielder, 100%. Only to balance this, we did win the league. And specifically in the midfield, we do have Miles. Yeah. Like I think people forget that he's ready and raring to go, and players like Calafiori and Timber who've had summer off, etc. It's complicated. We're trying to work it out, but yeah, as I say, on the other side, I would be lying if I wasn't a bit like...
Look, I agree with all of that, and I am genuinely quite calm. I don't think any of my content has really screamed that I'm stressing, but I have questions. I suppose, though, what I'm entering it's so funny because only months back, I felt like I was at my wit's end a little bit with Arteta's football and tactics or whatever. But I always said he was always in this unfair judgment area where you get over the line, you're the guy.
Yes.
And if you don't, then you're not. And actually, the reality is always somewhere in the middle. But he's got over the line, and now I'm looking at him like, back this guy. And we were backing before, but I mean seriously backing. It's crazy to me that £67 million is the most he's spent on a player outside of Declan Rice. Declan Rice, it felt like such a big moment, but like it took everything. It was such an extraordinary, we did that. Arsenal did that. Not that that was the norm, not that was the new Arsenal. They did something exceptional to get an exceptional player, but everything else has been dealing with the £60 million. Now, £60 million goes a long... Used to go a long way. You're going to get some decent players. But what I find really confusing is, what does Arteta want? Can we please deliver that? So, if he wants a ready-made, coming into the midfield and have an impact immediately midfielder, then why not pay a bit more for Bruno Guimaraes? I mean, we haven't overpaid for anyone, not even Declan Rice, we haven't overpaid for anyone outside of maybe Madueke a little bit. Even that's probably 10, 15 million more than we should have. We don't really do that. But if you don't want the ready-made because you're happy with Lewis Skelly, Mendy, Rice, and you want more of a young player who can come in, then do the Buadi deal because it's going to cost you 10, 20 million less than the market rate for other midfielders anyway. And then I hear, was Rodgers or Barcola? But is that what Arteta's saying? Is Arteta behind going, well, if you give me Rodgers, I'll play with them all overlapping fullback and we'll change the dynamics. If you give me Barcola, we'll go more touchline wingers and I'll do something different with Calafiori. I doubt he's saying that. I'm sure he has a preference. I understand why that's not in the open, because if it was, that's obviously good for the teams you're selling. But it just sounds strange to me. Surely Arteta's got his preferences. The only one we ever really hear he loves is Alvarez. Yeah. That's the only player that whenever Hand of Arsenal talk about, whenever Gunnar Blog spoke about him recently, I think, on Arscast Extra, they always say he loves this guy. So I'm just if and when he doesn't get Alvarez, is he going to have to settle for another second choice? I asked a question on the Google site. Can people give me examples of players who came in as a second choice to another player.
Yeah.
It's quite a long list.
I hear that if you're more contextualised, because we can hyper focus on this window, but if you're contextualising how Arsenal approach attacking signings,
Yeah.
I think you'd be forgiven for thinking we're doing it again. I think the Arteta analogy you use is perfect. Judging this window in the same way that judging Arteta is really hard.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, the naysayers go, "Oh, he's never going to do it. He's never going to do it," and the positive guys go, "Why are you having any concern at all?"
Yeah.
Okay, neither of those are true.
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
It's somewhere in the middle, and they probably don't even know right now. They're probably working on the deals. My feeling is, in the same way with Arteta, we just had to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and see post-World Cup. But it is fascinating. I want to go through the players individually.
Yeah.
Because you're right, there is some kind of... as I said in the intro, I'm kind of like, I like the players. I really like them. What I feel is there's a lot of second strikers and sort of like guys who like rolling off the touchline and like lots of touches and stuff, and I don't see that profile variance. I was really hoping, and again, I'm happy to be proven wrong, and as you say, I'm sure Arteta has a preference, and if this is his preference, let's be open-minded. But Alvarez, Rodgers, Solis, they're all kind of, they don't feel like different profiles to me. Let's go through Alvarez in particular. I love Alvarez. Love him.
Yeah, like... Good play, silly game. If Isak's a 5-star signing, which he was to me last summer, I'd probably still have Alvarez in the 4-star signing. I'm not sure I see him as a 5-star. I'm not like, yep, that title retained.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, Isak went to Liverpool and didn't, but obviously got injured. That's how I felt about Isak. I have Alvarez in that kind of category. Just got slight doubts, but big fan.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes there's value in? I feel this on the Bruno thing. I'm actually willing, as I said earlier, to sort of ride out the mess of the Bruno signing, just get it done. I'm willing to pay 75, 80 for this guy, and I know some Bruno Guimaraes. I know some people will hate that.
I'd pay 100.
You pay 100 mil?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. In this market.
I'll show you this. So this is the point I'm making in my latest video, so I won't bang on it too much. But basically, if you go through, this is from Billy Carpenter, I'll put these on the screen, the issues for Arsenal, and he was sort of essentially, I'll try and narrate it as we're going, the issues for Arsenal at the moment, statistically, if you're pointing them out, are high turnovers, fast turnovers, breaking the lines. We went long a lot more last season. In fact, we were the club that went the biggest change in terms of from the season before, 24-25, and the squeezing league, where our field tilt is staying about the same, but the league is squeezing itself. Our possession stats have dropped off, and our build-up success has dropped off. If you go through that list and you go, being really simplistic, okay, so say we want to increase our possession, we want to increase our build-up success, we want to go long less, we want to break more lines in the first phase, and we want to convert more turnovers and fast breaks into goals. That's Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah. that is Bruno Guimaraes. And that is, there's so much context around that I'm not factoring in there. You obviously, if you've made a 5% increase in your long passes, that's intentional. It's not just whatever. But the things that I see Arsenal slipping away in, or things that and that's from the eye test as well, feel technical. They feel Bruno Guimaraes shaped. So I'm willing to spend 75, 80. I probably wouldn't spend 100. Tell me about that.
It's easy for me to sit here, it's not my money, and just play Football Manager and go, yeah, 100, do it. I guess my point is that if Tonali's 100, Fernandes is 100, sorry, 85, sorry. In this window, Enzo Fernandez is 120, although he's not moving. I just feel the market's gone crazy. That's why I think United got great value for Tielemans at 35 million. Would I have wanted him at Arsenal? Probably not, but I'd rather him over no one.
I think he's a problem in some areas, but it's good value.
Yeah. I just think I would swallow it, because we don't overpay ever. And I was saying about 4-star, 5-star. For me, he's a 5-star midfield signing. I went into this summer, so funny. I got ripped for my dream transfer window vid, and I had Scott and Wharton in there. That was about reinventing the way our midfield looks and the way it plays, and I rate those players massively. but I don't rate them as much as I rate Bruno Guimaraes. I just didn't even think was touchable. I didn't even think that was one we could look at. So my dream window looks a bit pathetic because Arsenal are dreaming bigger, and that's what you want from your club. But at the same time, it's like, okay, this is all very good reporting, but if you don't sign them, then we're back to square one, which is, yeah, I was right. Ultimately, you're not actually willing to do that deal. I want Arsenal to prove us wrong and go, yeah, we know you sold Tonali and Newcastle, but we're gonna flex a little bit. We're gonna throw our weight around the Premier League champions, and we're gonna make it impossible for you to keep hold of your best player.
I think there is something, you know, I always bang on about the Real Madrid comparison or the Bayern comparison, but there is something in just, we need a midfielder. Who's the best midfielder we could get? Like, there is something in that.
I couldn't agree more.
And he is probably, if I was to say, the gettable midfielder, you know, because we're not going to get Rodri, do you know what I mean? But the most
or Bellingham,
the most gettable midfielder, then just do it. And I also think he massively fits a lot of our issues as a sort of outline. So Bruno, for me, I probably wouldn't go 100 mil, but if City get Bawadi and they pay 100 and whatever mil, we might just have to start looking at it. And I don't love it, but
I think my point is, if Bawadi's going for 80 to 85 million, that's a reported fee in pounds.
Newcastle don't need to sell.
So Mateus Fernandes, Tonali, in my head, even if we pay 110 million for Bruno Guimaraes, we have got more value out of that signing than the others, and I include Anderson in that. Like I just see, I like those other players. Arsenal could have added any one of Anderson, Tonali, Fernandes, Tielemans, and I would have been happy with something that they bring for sure. But I see Bruno Guimaraes as a indisputably better player than all of them. That's kind of why I'm just recklessly like, oh, spend the money. But Arsenal try and do less than that, and you know, it's quite funny following the Newcastle journalists because every day it kind of changes from not for sale unless 100 million comes, not for
80 million.
80 million would do it. You know, like, and okay, we don't know what's really going on, but I'd pay it.
No, I hear it. Craig Hope's had a nightmare or something.
Well, to be fair, he actually broke the news. So much as anyway. But
as I mentioned earlier, I do feel there is the lack of the kind of the athletes and the dribblers. But you know, if you ask me to compile a long list of the guys who I'd want that to be, I don't have a long list. It's like Barcola, Vinny, maybe even look at Rodrigo if he's back from injury. And then the next tier down is like Nico Williams or something. It's a kind of profile difference. I don't have loads of names for you.
So our release clause expired yet?
We're back in for him. Graham Bailey says that we're back in for him. But yeah, okay. So those two, I think I'll be really happy with those. I would be, as I say, I would be concerned about some things, and I think it's not the perfect deal, but you know, you never quite get that. I do think broadly we want a player to tick every box, or we're just not having it, and I don't think that's sometimes. I just don't think that's always useful. The Solis deal. Talk to me about that. I like it as a Trossard replacement in a vacuum. I don't like it if it's the wing signing, because basically my position.
I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, obviously the comps look impressive. The numbers look very impressive.
Against Norwich. For Norwich.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that was quite funny.
I was like,
he worked very hard, didn't he?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, rapid, wasn't
Tommy
he?
Asu. I was like, hello, mate.
Yeah, I was joking. He doesn't look very fast at all, but so be it. You know, my issue with the Solis one is I don't really know what the point is, because for me, the way to address Trossard leaving is Morgan Rogers comes in. Eze, I think, is a left-sided player, not a left-sided touchline player, but doing what he did against Man City, popping up in pockets, allowing us to combine in midfield at times, and then just, you know, floating into areas where somebody's in zone 14, he's dragged onto his left foot and he's hit the post. I think Eze last season, people were going, I'm a bit underwhelmed by Eze. Yeah, because he's gone from playing as a left of a front three to a right of a midfield three in the half space, trying to combine with Bukayo Saka and be a facilitator to our football, not the killer at the end of moves. So for me, Eze should naturally become the new Trossard. I think they've got a lot of similar attributes, and then Rodgers and Ødegaard can play together, or you've got two very different profiles for the 10, if you want. The other thing, though, is where does Ranieri sit in all this? So again, when I was saying I was going on that rant for Arteta, it's not just about him getting what he wants. There's surely there's a trickle effect of uncertainty throughout the whole squad. Because if you're Ranieri right now, you don't know if Rodgers is coming in. If he comes in, you don't know if he's coming in to be a winger. Therefore, you know you've kind of got direct competition with Erdegaard, but then there's still Eze, and then there might be Solis coming in, and then there's Martinez. So we're talking about 4 potentially left-sided players. So one of them might naturally be a 10. So then do you compete with Sacco? There's just a trickle through that I can't imagine. Behind the scenes, basically, Arsenal have to know what they want to do. Surely they have to know. This is our preference. This is what we want to do. Because otherwise,
and I'm sure they do. Bert's approach is not indicative of our preference, I don't think.
Do you think if we're to believe everything, and it's actually been reported by some of the best journalists that he's got this, what's it called, the plates?
Spinning plates.
Yeah, spinning plates kind of method of doing things. Could that be a negative in any way?
Bro, I spoke about this with you loads last year. I keep trying to think of a better analogy, but it's like a sniper and an assault rifle. If you are a sniper, you get one shot. If you get it, you get Declan Rice. Well done, you. If you got an assault rifle, you probably get more, but it's a bit more. It's literally scattergun. That's how I see it. I think that your point around sort of preferences is a good one. It's like that we must have a preference. But then I go, okay, well, it's fine. If we're speaking to Barcola and Rodgers and this and cool, I'm kind of okay with that because we must know our preference somewhere. For example, you hear all those things about like a player who's convinced he was coming to the Emirates and then we moved on to someone else.
Yeah, Tino Livramento,
which is,
it's
kind of you're dating around, you're having a conversation, you've got a favourite, you're dating around, she indicates she's interested, boom, see you later, everyone else goes. Cool, it's a good way of operating. The problem is when she rejects you, because she can tell you're sort of not quite committed, and then but both are an issue. If you just had I've got a mate who's been obsessed with the same girl for like 4 years. I'm like, bro, it's actually not right. It's a whole other conversation. It's not even about her. But you're just hyper focused on this person who I don't know if you're gonna get. So widen the field a little bit, but there's issues with both approaches. You see what I mean?
I just wonder, like, what are these conversations? Like, you don't want Berto picking up the phone to like Alex Scott Sage and being like, just want to know, like, I'm Berto calling for Arsenal. Would Alex Scott be interested? Yeah, he would be. Good to know. Like, is that what's happening?
I guess in
and then
less complex terms. Yeah.
Manu Kone. Good. Right, like what?
But okay, so would you prefer the kind of the Edu approach of like we have a target, we know who we want, we go after that?
I just want signings.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so,
I have no idea what it's like being a sport. Clearly, Andrea Berta is very good at what he does.
Okay.
Clearly,
because I think I marginally prefer the Berta approach. I marginally prefer because then you never leave yourself short, and that is an issue because the worst outcome with an Edu approach is you have no one.
We never got the Saka back up.
The worst outcome with a Berta approach is you get the wrong person. And I think having no one is worse than having the wrong person. Before we got into World Cup and everyone starts moving and Spurs are signing, United are signing, who do you think you would have said that those two approaches, Berta and Edu?
Oh, no, Berta, no. Okay, yeah, I mean, he had a really successful first.
She had spun from seeing Spurs signs and all.
Yeah, basically. I think it's
in that update as well. If we were selling, Trossard's a really good sell. If we'd got Jesus out the door, got Norgard out the door, I think people might be a bit more like, cool. Because we're clearly creating space, and it's just about this sort of.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but it is because it's like Trossard out for Solis. That's a bit like.
Yeah, it's really, really hard, and this is why I keep saying like
Melia didn't quite calm the fans down.
It's funny. I actually hate that song, but yeah, I find it's naturally going to sow more confusion. Yeah. Edu had like a real sort of Arsenal want Declan Rice, and we will go. So if he gets him, it's like wow. Fair play to you, mate. Well done. And he gets all of that. If we signed Bruno, I don't know if everyone's going to go Berta masterclass because it doesn't feel like he's just sort of creating the buffet and then we're sort of going right which one do we want. But then suddenly the food's going to go off. Like if we wait too long, so it's different approaches.
I get what you're saying. Look, genuinely, I'm not worried about it. You know, everyone takes it too seriously. I've no doubt that Arteta if he's ever got a time to push us now, Arteta will be
Here's a
going, just won the Premier League and I got you to Champions League final, you better deliver. Arteta will be behind the scenes. And I know there's that photo of him cycling the mountains with his wife or whatever. I've no doubt he is every day going, so what's happening? So, I'm sure that the club will deliver. I'm always so surprised every summer when we get these briefings. I think last summer it was Arsenal looking at Madueke, I think it was Gunnar who said it, but looking at Madueke, Eze and Rodgers. But by the way, that was like, yeah, he said that last summer. That was like 10 out of 10, 100%, you got it all spot on, and we literally signed 2, now we're looking at the 3rd. But when I hear that report, I think, why? They're so different. One is a ball to feet, kind of can make magic out of nothing. The other is like a real powerful dribbler and carrier. The other is a touchline winger. They're just completely different. And so often we go into these summers, it was last summer as well, they're looking at Eze or Rodrigo. Why?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Back to it. This is the downfall of this approach.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the preference is. So if you then end up with, you want Eze or Rodrigo and you get Solis, it just all feels a bit like, whoa, what are we doing?
So who are the midfielders are linked to? Buadi, Kone, Bruno Guimaraes, Scott, Alex Scott, who I like a lot. Then was there another one? We were linked to Tonali, we were linked to Fernandez.
Yeah.
Look, I think I'm probably being a bit too pedantic if I say they're all really different. They're all 6/8s, they can play the double pivot, but they're not that different. But I suppose you would use them very differently. I think Buadi's quite clearly a squad player, youngster coming in, whereas Bruno Guimaraes raises the level of our midfield. What does Arteta want? Does he want the midfield level raised, or does he want some good depth to come in? I imagine those things matter to him. I'm sure he's not just saying, any midfielder, and then I'll figure it out. I'm sure that's not what he's saying to them.
No, I don't think he, as we say, he does have a preference. But again, as a coach, it's always a balance, isn't it? You'll work with what you're given.
Arteta, I've been critical of him for a while, but he does defend him.
He deserves. I don't know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly. But he deserves his first choices.
Well, and he just so often made dudes run out. Yeah, and I wasn't sure I was making that up because he clearly wanted Kai Havertz. He clearly wanted Julian Timber and David Raya. And obviously not every depth in life, I'm sure, wasn't a backup to Jude Bellingham. Like, I'm sure, but there's definitely, a list of kind of reports. Mudryk to Trossard, Vlahovic to Jesus. There's clearly quite like a long list of players. And that's why I asked on the Gooniverse X account, and some really good suggestions came in. Caicedo to Jorginho. So there have actually so often been occasions where Arsenal just didn't make it happen.
Yeah, I personally, I'm less frustrated by not, because I think we do broadly do okay and have increasing. So it's more like Caicedo to Jorginho. That's quite the difference in profile. That's more what I'm looking at. And so then that makes me think: is it that we're panicking as fans and going like, what we're doing here? It's all a bit scattergun. We want our league back. Or is it that maybe Arteta is more relaxed than we think? Maybe he is. Maybe, we're saying, I'm sure he has a preference, but maybe he is a bit more like, do you know what? Just do the best deal you can, and I'll work with it. And I'll approve or disprove the signing. But maybe he thinks, I can work with Rodgers or Barcola. I can make the team better either way. Maybe, and I'm sure he does think that. Again, I'm sure he goes, this, but maybe he does. And then the market dictates, you carry on the conversations and you say, look, Miguel, I know you prefer Barcola, but Rodgers is really, really keen to join. He's going to be a little bit cheaper. The deal's going to be better. The wage is going to be better. We're not having to pay so much for the agent fees. Are you okay with that? And he goes, yeah. Arteta approves the signing. But, yeah, he approved the signing, but quite the same as, so, but then we come to it and it, you get to like last summer where, no disrespect to them, they didn't feel like the first choices. I don't think they were. So,
well, you can't feel very first choice if all the reports this summer are, Arteta loves this other winger and this other striker. Yeah. So I'm okay. There's a guy on Twitter, he goes by the name of Mo Arsenal, and he said something yesterday which I thought was really interesting. He said his first choice would be Krupi, Barcola, Inkim Rush. He thinks Arsenal's first choice are Alvarez, Rodgers, Which I basically said, any one of those, you know what we were just saying about Arteta might feel he can be flexible. If you give me this guy, I can do this. If you give me this guy, I can do this. Sure, but I imagine that the pool of players in which he's had to be flexible with is quite small. So when Mo posted that, I replied basically like, I'd be happy with either one of those, really. Whether it's Krupa and Barcola, and we're going to that profile of forward, or we're going Alvarez, Rodgers, more ball to feet, whatever it is. But it has to be like 3 of those 5 players. Solis for me just feels like a bonus we could do. This sounds really bad. Actually, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get clipped up.
Just say it, it's fine. We're at the end of the podcast now.
Yeah. He might be amazing for Arsenal.
Right.
But like I almost need to see him playing for us before I decide whether I'm excited about the deal or not. Right now I don't really feel anything about it. Because A, don't know how good he is, and B, I don't think we need him. I think on the left with Martinelli, Madueke, Eze, potentially Waneri, potentially Rodgers. Yeah. I think we've got more than enough players that I think can add value. So is Solis better than all of them, or even 2 or 3 of them? Maybe, I don't know. I hope he comes in and really balls out surprises, coming from Belgian football like Trossard did. So there's every chance he could. Anyway, while I got from this point, while I think Arteta's happy to be flexible, I imagine there's an A-list. He's like, all right, Andrea, vieni qua, I'm saying it Italian. It has to be from this lista, which is list in Italian.
So lista is list.
Yeah.
Right. How does that? What? I was joking.
How does it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, difficult language. From this lista, please.
Yeah.
Like, just find it. I'm half Italian, can you tell? I don't want Andrea Berta coming going on a steal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This player, only 5 million. He's only. Listen, he's not that good. He's only 5 million. I don't. And to be fair, Berta hasn't done that. He brought in Mosquera for amazing value. He's done great business, but I think that's an exaggerated way of saying, let's get Arteta as A-listers for once, please.
I think I agree with that statement. That I think Arteta has, especially in the forward areas, done over the course of his Arsenal career far too much with the sort of he can make do with. We can do this deal, not we want to do this deal, or it's we can do this deal. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. That January that Kvaratskhelia went to PSG, I don't expect Arsenal languishing in second place. But we were miles off Liverpool, then win the title. There's a chance, but why were we not in the conversation? Okay, behind the scenes, maybe Arsenal picked up the phone, heard the price, and heard that the player was done and dusted going to PSG, and that was it. Cool. Put that bit of PR out there. Like, I think that'd be quite good, because Liverpool registered their interest. David Williamson came out with it. Liverpool keeping an eye on this one too. They don't need a left winger, but it's too good an opportunity. I'd love for Arsenal, if it had been a story that was like, Arsenal know this is a top player and they're really interested. In the end, if it goes to PSG, okay, football Twitter will laugh us and go, you got rejected. I really don't care. I want to know that Arsenal are talking about these players.
Do you think, as I like to make some bizarre noises, do you think, I get a sense, and this is such a kind of big brain take potentially, as in overthinking take, not clever take.
I think we've overthought this whole pod, but
probably,
I think,
Do you think, that's what we do, mate?
Yeah.
Everyone switched off. Do you think they kind of don't really care what their public perception is? I have this sense at Arsenal that they're quite happy to just let people speak, and I'm okay with that. There's a bit of me that's just I don't think they do much to you don't hear I feel like with Liverpool it's a lot like Liverpool have rejected this, and Liverpool have said this isn't true. Newcastle's owners will come out and be like, no, that's just not true, or we never do that. We just sort of allow, and it's really interesting. I think culturally, even Spurs, Madison will be on. It just doesn't feel like something that we do. Particularly, we don't. Even when we sign players, it's just like, welcome to the club. And we could. I often think sometimes, could we get an interview being like, the reason we signed this player is this, and it would just get rid of all this. It would just be like, we've done it for this reason.
Yeah.
And then people go, you're so entitled to it. I'm like, no, I'm not saying I want it or I don't want it. I'm just saying, is this the natural consequence of a club who don't really do much of that? We didn't even get an interview with Andrea Berto when he came in. You know that?
Yeah, it's a fair point.
And Khaldoun, the guy at City, does an interview like every 6 months. Just going like, we're going to sign this guy, we're doing this, we're so untransparent. And a part of me likes it, because I'm like, there's a part of me that kind of like move in silence, and don't tell them what you're doing. Part of me likes it.
Yeah.
But part of me thinks it does cause these sorts of conversations where people go like,
I thought we were past this, but remember the message.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's, in a lot of ways, keep your cards close to your chest, keeping people out the loop is brilliant. I think in other ways, when things are looking a little bit concerning, you don't the only thing I have to go off, coming to this podcast, you know, you ask me, what we talk about, Arsenal worrying, or behind the scenes or anything, control, whatever, the only got to go off is the one time that felt like Arsenal, for the one time in a long time that Arteta had been so transparent on transfers, he just went, we need to be fast, we need to have quality. So all of it, let's be real, all of this has been guesswork. Everything we've done has probably been guessing from nuggets nuggets of information and bits that come out. And I noticed that
no one's sat here going, these guys know exactly what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah,
we're guessing.
Yeah, no one's come off this pod going, wow, they work for the club. Yeah, it's like, I noticed this, and actually surprised me every time I upload a news reaction on the Gooniverse. It amazed me how much we actually don't know, and so I get so much pushback that I'm like, no, but we do know this. I'm like, no, but actually no, we don't. So for example, I did one about Saliba coming off injured for France. I released it at half-time, so people were like, this bro's quick. Like, what is he doing? But I was. So the comments were like, isn't this exactly what Mascara was for? Yeah. And in the head I'm going, no, but we know that they don't think that's enough, and that Timber and White have had injuries, and Saliba might need back surgery. But then I stop and I go, we don't know if Saliba needs back surgery. He might, but we don't know. The club haven't said anything. We don't know if White and Timber have recovered yet, or if it's going to spill into next season. In which case, 3 players for 2 positions while Saliba takes the first month out is probably fine. And again, Norgard's going to go, so we can't depend on him. Well, we don't know he's going. He might be here, in which case he'll just drop into centre-back like he's done before in the Champions League. So it's a lot of guesswork based off the most noise and the most smoke we see.
You know, there's rumours we're looking at Konza, and you know, it's like, it's triangulation.
They wouldn't do Konza and Rodgers, but maybe they might.
Well, this is the thing. It's triangulation.
We did Toure and Adebayor to City one summer.
It's triangulation, and I think sometimes Arsenal could, in my opinion, maybe this isn't fair, but I sometimes wonder if we could just be a bit more transparent.
I agree.
And I think it would just change. And at the moment, it's not really a problem. It's only a problem for people who talk about it like us. But this has been an issue, and then I guarantee we will lose out on the title, and then everyone just picks it up again. And if you're a bit more transparent through the years, I think sometimes you buy yourself a bit of space. And it's okay. I think it's okay to get stuff and to be like, actually, we didn't get our first choice targets. That might be a bit harsh on the guys who come in the door, but we didn't. But we're really excited to have these guys here. Like that's okay. Yeah. I feel, James, in 2 weeks' time, I have this feeling that we're going to have made some quite big moves, and I want your prediction on what that is.
Yeah, I had this moment a few days ago when I was like,
even I can appreciate that.
But if we do Alvarez, Rodgers, and Bruno Guimaraes, that's a much better. That's a much better summer than I even kind of hoped for and expected. I didn't think Alvarez and Bruno were obtained. You and Rodgers, now I've learned more about him. I'm much more excited about him now than I was 3 weeks ago. So I'll be quick. So to answer, I think we'll do one of Alvarez or Bruno, because it does feel like they want to add something central in the attack. I think we'll do Bruno Guimaraes. I'm still torn on whether we do Rodgers. I think there's a chance we pivot to a winger or another 10 and bring in Konsa instead from Villa. That wouldn't surprise me. So I think we'll do 4 players And that's not including Solace. That will probably happen. Or many.
And if that's the summer, it's quite the summer.
Yeah, it'd be a fantastic summer.
It's
Also,
quite the
sorry,
summer.
I don't mean to disrespect Solace. He might be very good. I don't want to lie to people. I don't know if he's very good.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm getting excited
I've
about
only
yet.
seen a handful of games. So.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting excited about. So yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling. I think it's interesting because like this approach. I think this is what we're going to have to get used to as Arsenal fans every summer now. And there's always been an element of that, but it's felt a little bit more. We are after this guy. Are we going to get him or not? I think we're going to have to get used to a lot of like twists and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with that if we land those premier targets. I think if we don't, we need to chat at the end of the summer and start speaking about, okay, do we need to refine that bit? That's my only thing.
Two super quick. I know we have to wrap up. Two super quick questions. Let me just ask you first. Do you think we've been slow this window so far?
A touch.
Yeah,
a touch.
That's where I am. I think we've been a touch slow. The second thing I'll add to that is, while I think that, I will also caveat by saying, outside of United securing a release clause player in Tielemans and Andre Santos from Chelsea, which is a crazy fee, obviously Tottenham have overpaid, in my opinion, to get to know Fernandez. Liverpool have only done Munoz. City, I think, have overpaid for Anderson. Unless it's release clause or overpay, I haven't actually really seen like real business done around the league. Real business I've gone brilliantly negotiated, very good fee, top player has been added. I clearly see where they improve you. I think Tielemans is great value, and so in a lot of ways he ticks a lot of those boxes. But yeah, basically, I think there's a lot still to come from this window, and I'm waiting for a twist. I'm waiting for something nuts, like Mourinho doesn't fancy Bellingham, or
I would love that.
Like Vinicius can't agree in you. Actually, Pedri needs a change. Listen, I'm not saying it's too play, but something there.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the negatives of this approach, but a positive of that approach is I think we can then be more alert to those situations, which is a real positive. And I hope if one of those situations occurs, we bounce on that. I mean, Alvarez is kind of what's going on. If Barca can't do it, we go.
Yeah. Do you think if you don't think he stays at Atletico in
Possibly. I think we'll push.
I think he definitely moves this summer, because I think he has torched that bridge.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see. James, pleasure to have you back on, my man. I mean, even look at that. We normally have a dap. Oh my god. That's one of the best daps I've end the podcast.
See you soon, mate.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me arsed.
Keep it arsed.
Thank you, James.
Electrifying. Inspiration for Arsenal. A monster leap on a monster day in North London.
My sentiments precisely. With a vengeance. Faster! barracks have fallen.
I am under attack. If you insist. My son. I am there. Fool.
You two, follow me!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
The time has come. Blood of me. I fly. Faster. The time has come.
Monster kill! Understand who you're dealing with?
If you insist. I am there. Yes. Fool. If I must. Very well. As you wish. To battle. My sentiments precisely.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Let my vengeance soar. Faster. Here with a vengeance.
Invisibility!
Battle. I fly.
My sentiments very well. Let my vengeance soar. Your middle tower is under attack. I am there. Yes. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Has fallen to the Radiant. Immortality! The time has come. If I must. As you wish. Vengeance flies beside me.
I just sussed out what went wrong.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. With a vengeance. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.